Raiders, welcome to the Monday Kickoff. Hope you guys are having an amazing start of the week. Welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Skratch. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. As usual, in today's video, guys, we're going to have a breakdown of all of the events coming to Raid Shadow Legends this week. And oh boy, it does seem like we have quite a few different events. No CVC this time around. This week is actually the week of the Siege mode. So if you haven't set your defense just yet, or you got to bug off your clanmates, make sure you guys do it because you want to try and get Lamassu as fast as possible. Leaving all that on the side, guys, I just want to quickly mention a couple of different things. We won't have a weekly kickoff, a Monday kickoff next week because I will be on vacation starting from tomorrow morning. So I won't be replying most probably to comments, guys, for the next 1 week and a bit while I'm away because I'm going to try to fully disconnect from the virtual world. I do have tons of videos prepared for you guys and stuff. Hopefully you are going to enjoy them and stuff. But this is time for my summer vacation, you know. So I'm just gonna chill a bit with the family, with the kid, you know. This is his very first proper vacation, to say like this, going on the beach and stuff like this. So I definitely want to make the most out of it. But leaving all that on the side, guys, we do have the fusion starting this week on Thursday. Now, I do want to give you guys a big heads up again. This champion is going to be solid. If you don't do the fusion, you will end up in regretting most probably, okay? I'll be very honest with you guys. The only people that most probably won't care much about Thor are the people that have 2, 3, 4 Tranda teams. They have Toshiros. They have the craziest mythicals in the game. Those are the people that won't really care much about Thor. But those are probably the 0.5% out of the entire game. The rest of 99.5% will regret if they're not getting this champion. I just want to leave it there. If you have the possibility, the resources to go and get it, do it. If you don't have the resources, there's nothing you can do about it. And you're going to have to basically pray that you're going to summon him in the near future. But for whoever has the resources and chooses not to engage with the event, I can tell you that it will be a mistake. I should have a video dropping on the fusion tomorrow. Now, we do have, of course, a new event that's basically something for the community, not necessarily related to the in-game events. You can win an exclusive Odin avatar. All of the details will be in my Discord under the channel Trials of the Faithfather. So make sure you guys join my Discord if you haven't done it just yet. Now, we do have the Force summoning pool, guys, for this week, which honestly did not really came as a surprise. The main surprise is that we have Freya as the headline champion. So we do have some very solid champions. This is a very big rip as an event, guys. The cost for summons went all the way up to 40 Prism Crystals. Usually it's around 25. So it's definitely very, very expensive because the events that we currently have in the game, they will only give you one summon. And you need to complete 2 different events. If not, you're going to end up with half a summon. That's exactly the situation where I was in. I had half a summon from the Sand Devils tournament, and then I decided to drop a $5 and get a small crystal pack, so I have for a full summon. But you basically spend $20 to get 2 summons. So it's going to cost you $10 per summon for a 2% chance or a 4% chance to summon a legendary. So it's definitely not great. We do have some nice epics. A lot of people will probably try to get some of these epics for the Mikage Fusion. I gotta say, we have 1, 2, 3 for the Mikage Fusion, if I'm not mistaken, or at least 2 of them. And the pool of epics is not that big, you know, so it's a very good chance to get one of those epics. But that's what we have in terms of a summoning portal prism event. Let's do my 1 summon, and maybe we're gonna get Freya, just like that. I never get legendaries from the start as expected, an epic Rector Dread. You know what, whatever. Then, of course, Plarium announced that tomorrow we'll have a 2x on Void Shards, guys. Next to the 2x, we're going to have a 10x for Odin. Now, they're doing all of these events before the fusion to make sure they're draining as many shards as possible. In yesterday's video, I said, do not open your Void Shards unless you're feeling extremely lucky, unless you're super close to the Mercy, or unless you're a Kraken and you don't really care about shards, right? The main idea that I was trying to kind of like portray yesterday, guys, if you are basically putting a handicap on your account and opening the Void Shards will not allow you to complete the Fusion or the Deck of Fate. You should not open them, okay? That's the main idea, because having 10 or 20 Voids and you're far from the Mercy might not even give you a Legendary, but they will give you tons of points in a Summon Rush, in a Deck of Fate, and that will enable you to get 2 Legendaries, right? They're guaranteed. Thor is a Fusion, guaranteed. You know exactly what you're getting. Freya is a guaranteed. You know exactly what you're getting if you're completing the event. Now, you can summon a Legendary from Void Shards. It might be the 10x if you're extremely lucky, or it might be a Bloodwind in Itwi, or it might be some trash Void Legendary champion that you're just going to vault, or it might be something else amazing. You never know, but it's a gamble. So my main point, if you can do the Fusion comfortably and you have Void Shards on the side, yeah, go and do it. Of course, it's going to be a much better chance on a 2x, 10x to get the champion than to win a champion chase tournament, okay? It's as simple as that. You're not going to win it with 20 shards. A lot of people were under the impression that I was trying to say that 20 shards will make you win a champion chase tournament. No, they will not make you win a champion chase tournament. Not at all. But it will help you to get a fusion done. That's the main point. Now, of course, in terms of other events, guys, we do have the Sand Devil Turn Attack event tournament. You're only getting 20 Prism Crystals from here. I used exactly 1,900 energy to complete the entire event with my team. I do like these events because they're giving us medium soul stones. It's not great that you're not getting a full summon. That's definitely a big rip in my opinion. We have all of these bait events right here, like Dragon Turn Attack, Ice Golem Turn Attack, Ice Golem with champions from these factions, blah, blah, blah. I haven't done any of them, and that's mainly because I don't want to burn my energy, and whatever energy I have will go to the Odin dungeon rather than these ones. We have the Champion Training Tournament. It does look great. I'll be very honest with you guys. Would be nice to go and get a Mythical Tome, even to win any of these rewards from here, big Soul Stone, medium ones. But considering that I'm going to have to do 2 champion training, 1 event, 1 tournament for the fusion, I'm definitely not feeling this, you know, like you. I gotta burn a lot of energy. I don't really have so many champions to level up and stuff, so I'm definitely not engaging with that. But a lot of you guys should do it if you're constantly developing your accounts. For me, it's very hard to level up any particular champion, so I'm usually just doing food pretty much all the time. We have the Fusion Warm-Up event. You basically gotta do summons, 20 misery shards every single day, and you're gonna get an ancient shard at the end, which again is nice to have this to give you a small little boost with some of the rewards. We do have, of course, the Dungeon Diver event that started today, and from here again, what a surprise, you're only getting 20 Prism Crystals rather than a full summon. So you gotta put in a lot of work to get 1 free summon, okay? I feel like this time around is just way too freaking expensive. Way too expensive, and the rewards are not that great in here. 200 coins, 150 coins. They're really pretty underwhelming, to be honest. There is nothing spectacular in there. But it's only 4,500 points to get a 6-star Legendary Chaos Ore. And knowing me, I know that I usually go for these rewards. You know, I do value the Chaos Ores. Then we have the Artifact Enhancement event, which will come to an end. I should definitely complete this to get the epic Chaos Ore. Something that I need to remember to do, actually. And if by any chance you haven't completed your clan quests, guys, make sure you pick up whatever you have left and complete them. This time around, seems like I've done my job. If you gotta purchase anything from the clan shop, again, do it. You can pick up 1,000 energy from here, 100% worth it. I started buying the silver as well from here because I do tend to have quite a bit of clan gold with the Hydra Clash, with the siege and everything else that gives you clan gold, so I'm pretty fine on that department. I stopped buying these artifacts because after probably 1.5 years or 2 years since we have this artifact in the game, I barely have a couple of decent pieces that are worth using, you know. So make sure you guys dive into this section before the reset, which will happen tomorrow morning. In terms of rewards from the actual calendar, guys, as you may notice right here, yes, 4 summoning pool will go all the way to Friday. Now, this will end on Friday. Most likely, if we will have a champion chase tournament, you're not going to be able to open during that because it ends Friday rather than Saturday. Or they might they might basically intersect with each other, and you're going to be able to open whatever free summons you manage to get from here, free 40 prism crystals, and open that in a champion chase tournament. Void summons boost is nice to have it midweek, to be honest. 10x for Odin, yes, is a pretty decent chance at getting Odin, but you still need a lot of shots. We've already talked about the other events that we have right here. This calendar will refresh on Thursday once we're gonna have the fusion calendar and everything else. As I mentioned, I won't be around, guys, so I won't be posting any news videos for the entire week and the beginning of next week. So I won't be doing a fusion calendar breakdown and all that stuff. Summoning events for the weekend. It's probably gonna be a bit of a surprise in terms of what we have from there. In terms of Bazaar, guys, if you need to purchase any goodies from here as well, make sure you guys don't forget we had a weekly reset for the tiers. This doesn't really have a set weekly reset. Is mainly when you're actually purchasing the things yourself, and after it brings a cooldown. I actually need to farm a bit more to get this Void Shard. I've been slacking, and I haven't done enough fights to climb to over 1,000 points, and I ranked in Gold 3 this week, so no easy fights for me because I'm going to have to keep my full defense for the entire week, which is a bit of a bummer. Odin, a pretty solid champion. I will have a guide dropping on him as well on Wednesday. I should have a short probably dropping on the champion tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, or Wednesday as well. Basically, he can one-shot pretty much anything in the game except bosses, you know, and that's mainly because of this skill. I feel like he's definitely very underestimated as a champion. This passive is going to be super powerful versus mythical champions that take a lot of turns. You know, whenever they're metamorphing, that counts as a turn. Then they take another turn and another turn and another turn. So this passive will constantly rotate, you know, which will really help to keep your team alive. So definitely do not sleep on Odin, guys. He's a very strong champion. I will skip this 2x 10x event personally. I will keep the shards to see if I'll need them for the Deck of Fate and stuff. I am planning to wait for the champion chase tournament. I will probably buy some shards for that and stuff and see how it goes. If I'm gonna have a very hard bracket, I'm just gonna skip it, not open my shards, and wait for the next 50x event. And one thing to mention, you never know, but they might end up in making a guaranteed event for Odin as well. So that's one thing to keep in mind. You don't want to burn all of your shards to risk it unless you're really feeling lucky, you know, because they might end up in making a guaranteed. They've done one for a Fatally Shitmaster, and they haven't announced that, you know, and they've done many guaranteed events that they haven't really announced. But that was pretty much everything for this video, guys. Have an amazing freaking week. Stay safe. Good luck with all of your summons if you're going for the events. Let me know in the comments down below how all that is going for you. I will check them, of course, once I'm going to be back. And yeah, much love. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.